Welcome, folks, to Glendale, Arizona and State Farm Stadium, site of this year's Verbo Fiesta Bowl, which, of course, is part of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before that national championship game. And today we're going to find out who's got the toughness and the depth to continue their drive and keep championship dreams alive. As we'll see the number 5 seed in this playoff, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff, the Kentucky Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff semifinal. Which team will keep their national championship hopes alive today? Kickoff team is out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game. He'll call for the fair catch here. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? From the tight end. And now the handoff. Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Boy, after all the build-up and all the hype for the playoff game, you'd love to see the offensive line take control here on this first play. Just establish an identity. Let this defense know who they're facing.
That run, good for a first down. The offense still rolling. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. He pulls it in for a big gain. Tackle made, but it's a huge gain all the way to the 33-yard line. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Takes the handoff, and he'll head left. And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
The back's got it. Tackle, but first down.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. Man, this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
Touchdown, Kentucky. Strong game by this quarterback. You come out in the playoff game, Kirk, no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate, and they actually just the rhythm to the offense, but they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Offense goes to the pistol formation now. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Trying to extend the play. Oh, that one's picked off. That's a short return, but the pick wipes out a scoring threat and sets up the offense at the 33.
Sometimes that primetime game, the whole nation is watching, brings out some extra energy, some nerves. Maybe the quarterback is feeling that a little bit. I did not expect him to throw a pick, especially on the opening drive.
Tackle made at the 21, but this offense is in great position to add more points.
All right, Chris, let's face it. Most of the offensive linemen today, they're big. Now, they weigh over 300 pounds. But that doesn't mean they don't have to have agility. And the way they can get out there in front of the runner, create space, sometimes it looks like they're going in one direction, and a runner uses his eyes to take him in another direction because he's been blocked so well. Love those misdirection or counter plays, and this one worked out really well for a nice piece of yards and a first down.
Kentucky now operating in the red zone. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. He's moving out of the pocket now. The sure hands. It's Ricotta. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
Defenses all around the country have got to do a better job at keeping an eye on these little guys from the slot. They can dismantle a defense with their speed and quickness in the open space.
Not the news the coach was hoping to hear. He took a chance calling a timeout to get the replay. We'll see if that proves to be crucial. Crucial. Third down coming up in the red zone. Can he keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? Quick throw caught on the left side. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats. The call was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down to the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up into the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. He'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. A huge hit by the linebacker. A collision of big bodies there.
Love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
The catch is made along the sideline. Good job getting the foot down.
Boy, great recognition here by the quarterback, recognizing zone defense. Initially didn't have anybody open, but I love he's able to show that he's got enough athletic ability to get outside of the pocket and be able to make that nice throw for a big first down.
Oh, what a move. Breaks the tackle, gets into the clear. Tackle made after a big gain. Well, the big fella's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back, just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right, and then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain and a first down.
And the Vols will come to the line to run the hurry-up. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Great cut. They whiff on him. They stop him, but it's a first down.
Well, that's just good, hard running by this back. And, man, they've had some good ones over the years. Go back to Jamal Lewis, who was on that 98 National Championship team. Travis Henry, Arian Foster. Boy, Chris, some big physical backs come to mind when you think about the Tennessee Vols.
Defense able to contain him after that juke, but he picks up a solid gain. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Same tailback, another carry. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Hey, it's not a lot, but you know what? It's enough for the first down. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
The ball starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he's in. Touchdown, Vols.
That kind of play is almost impossible to defend. When a quarterback is throwing the ball with that kind of accuracy and timing, and the receiver runs a route like this, good luck trying to stop it. So maybe this is a great start for this combination of this quarterback and receiver for a big day.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. And the Kentucky offense is back out on the field. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Here's the handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. The quarterback appears to be changing the play. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Lofting it toward the left sideline. And is intercepted. And he's got some open field ahead. Inside the 40. Past the 20. Takes the pick to the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. And this playoff game is suddenly tied, Kirk, on, of all things, a defensive touchdown.
Boy, you look around the stadium, a bid to get to the national championship on the line, and the momentum switches from one direction to the other. Not just a turnover, but a turnover and a score. And all of a sudden, we got a new game.
Kicking team out for the PAT try. And he knocks it right through. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And it's fielded. Returner trying to make something happen. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Here comes the Kentucky offense back out there. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. Quick throw complete to the tight end. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Any good offense has to have a reliable, quick to intermediate passing game. Even though that wasn't enough for the first down, it's plays like this that help you sustain drives and not get stuck with 3rd down and long.
High completion makes it 2nd and medium. Quarterback keeps the football. And he's got it already past the first down marker. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Man, is this guy difficult to deal with or what? When your quarterback can just say, I am pulling this down and I am taking off myself on the option. He has that kind of speed. As a defense, all you can do is just say your prayers.
He'll throw it now. The tight end has got it, but he's hammered by the linebacker. What a hit.
Boy, Chris, great timing here with the quarterback against that zone defense, waiting just at the right time to deliver it into that window to pick up a nice gain.
He'll hand it off. Looks like Kentucky will have the first down.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
The offense will set up on 1st and 10. The offense with some pre-snap motion. On 1st down, it's play action. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Kentucky.
What a combination. This quarterback and this receiver. What I love here is the quarterback does a good job of not waiting too long. You're going to run out of room if you do. Got the ball out early enough to give the receiver a chance to not only make the catch, but to get his feet down for that touchdown.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Now they get set to kick it away. He'll return it from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. In that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the running game. Let's see if they can do it again. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Looks like he's going to run it. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this first quarter. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Different pre-snap look from the linebackers now. An inside give now from the shotgun. Went it up the middle, but stuff for no gain.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
The Volunteers pick up enough yards to keep this drive rolling.
It's a good job here by this offensive line and the running back. Listen, these guys have really had a lot to do with why they're in this playoff game, right? So give it to the offensive line in the back, get the first down on this 3rd and short, and see what you can do from here.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Buying time, moving to his left. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
That is outstanding defense to be able to leverage this quarterback. That is a tough thing to do. This guy's as fleet-footed as any quarterback in the country, and to be able to bring him down for a loss like that is a major accomplishment.
Close to the tight end, but they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
Incompletion sets up a 3rd down now for this offense. The corner's now playing a couple yards off the ball. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Down he goes, a sack.
Well, that's their 2nd sack already in this game right now. And this offensive coordinator, he's going to have to come up with some changes in pass pro. Keep a tight end in, roll the quarterback out, anything they can do to help him out. Otherwise, this poor guy's going to spend his entire playoff experience on his back.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. And this will be fair caught at the 35-yard line. And the Kentucky offense is back out on the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Got him. He's sacked.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order on this play. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. It's caught. They will rule that a catch. A huge game through the air.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
They go with a direct snap. Runs through a tackle. He's got space here. They get him down, but the junior with an excellent run there.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up the back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
This Kentucky offense is quickly moving down the field. They'll try to run it in on first and goal. Touchdown, Wildcats. Still no answer for this offense. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back, but the continuity this offensive line was on display, that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
And they tack on the extra point. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. Breaking free at the 35. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Volunteers. No chance to catch it.
What a well-designed play here by this offense to get the ball to the gifted tight end. Of course, he's got the size, but here he shows you the speed that he has in outrunning the secondary into the end zone for a big touchdown.
Here comes the point after attempt. PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And here's the fair catch by the return man. And here comes the Kentucky offense back out there. Each offense has been clicking, scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, the quarterback does everything right except pitch the football. The defensive end's going to take him, which is great. That's what you want. But you got to get that ball out quicker to not allow that defensive end to make that play.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. And he's going to float this one to the right side. Deep shot caught down inside the 20. Touchdown, Kentucky. This quarterback on fire today. So the offense clicking out here, building the lead, and this one could get out of hand.
Well, it's just complete domination. The offense is executing and doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense is showing up prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. Last time out, a one-play touchdown drive through the air. Can they keep? And he lofts it toward the sideline. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on first down.
I don't know if people understand how hard it is to defend against a deep ball and man coverage like that. But this defensive back did it perfectly. Turns his head back just in time to find the ball to ensure that incompletion.
Receiver makes the catch. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. The ball's hustled to the line to run the hurry up. Play action fake, looking to throw. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Tough to show by the sophomore quarterback to pick up the first down himself. So we've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense trying to get something going here and cut into this lead before halftime. The Volunteers line up on 1st and 10 now. The linebacker shifting around now. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Trying to create outside the pocket now. And he finds a wide open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. Big gain across midfield all the way down to the 34-yard line. The offense is clicking and the defense just searching for answers now. Here comes a handoff. Tackle made at the 21. This offense in great scoring position now.
Nothing better than an offense on 1st down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
1st down here for this offense. It's a run to the left. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. And the pass is complete to the tight end. Finally, they get him. A great tackle by the quarterback. Not easy with that size difference. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Well, they decide to throw the ball here on 3rd down and short. I really thought the easy thing is just run the quarterback or hand it off, pick up the 1st down, keep this drive alive, and get 6 points on the board.
So they'll pass up the chip shot field goal attempt and go for it on 4th down. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. And he's brought down. A sack by the defense coming up big on this 4th down play.
Now the quarterback's got to get the ball out of his hands. He had a lot of time back there in the pocket, looking over the field, desperately trying to find an open receiver. Nobody's open, but he still has got to take off or try to make a play. Instead, he's sacked, and it's a turnover on downs.
Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Choosing to just throw the ball away that time. 2nd down play now coming up.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain. How aggressive will they be on this 1st down play? Quarterback changing the play now at the line. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the 1st down marker.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Second down play coming up. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Looking to scramble. Escapes the pocket. Breaks loose at the 45. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a 1st down.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself. Picking up some nice yards when nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
Brought down after picking up 5 yards. So 2nd and 5. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the 1st half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
And it's incomplete. Just 10 seconds remaining now. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. It's a shotgun run call. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. Offense stops the clock with their 2nd timeout to talk strategy. So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes out of the field. A timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. Field goal try, no good. Lead remains at 14 after the miss. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Team out there now to get the second half underway. Fields it just outside the goal line. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on first down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this second down.
They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Brought down at the 28, and that's good enough for a first down.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
First down and 10 now. And here's the handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. He's escaping the pocket now. He's on the run, launches deep, and the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. It's a short return, but a takeaway for this defense.
Well, Chris, halftime is about trying to make adjustments off what you learned from the first half. You come out and start the second half thinking about this is how we're going to set the tone, and you throw an interception. It's going to put a lot of pressure on this quarterback the rest of the game.
And the Kentucky offense is back out on the field. No doubt the last drive was deflating. They had to settle for a field goal attempt, but missed it. Play action here on first down. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. And he just throws that one away. Took a big shot, but avoids the sack.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield, but he better be careful of being too patient. He gets hit as he throws this football, and it falls incomplete.
He's moving out of the pocket. Under pressure, just lets it go. Or throwaway there. Gave up on the play, but now it's going to bring up third down. To come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Catch made over the middle. The reception, that's about 7 yards, but fourth down coming up here. So no hesitation by the coach. The offense is out there to go for it here. Motion now from the tight end. RPO here, fourth down completion to the right. They make the tackle, but he easily gets first down yardage, and the drive keeps going.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws. They are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
It's a good, solid gain, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
It's second down here. Keeping it on the ground here. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Got to do something here on third down to get back in range. The quarterback making some changes at the line. The pre-snap motion from the offense. Third down, out of the shotgun. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Makes the catch. Can he get in? He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats. Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Here comes a first down pass attempt. He's running out of time here. Going to try to use his legs here. The sophomore calls his own number and keeps this drive moving.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first, keep this drive moving.
Look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice gain.
The tight end drag route is the perfect option for an offense looking to scheme that position open for some yardage. Perfect execution here for a first down.
Catch made, a lot of space now. Finally brought down, but it's an explosive gain. Ball all the way to the 21. And the Volunteers looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
They'll move the sticks for a first down for this Tennessee offense. And this quarterback is really starting to throw the ball well, putting the ball on the money and giving these receivers a chance to make plays after the catch. And, man, they've had some great quarterbacks, as we know, that have played in their time in Knoxville.
And the Vols are going to cash in the red zone. Second down, we're going to throw it. He's moving out of the pocket. And he steps out of bounds. No gain on the play.
Well, that is a clinic by this defense on this quarterback run. String him out to the sideline, nowhere for him to go. All he could do is step out of bounds for no gain.
Important third down play coming up. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a first and goal now. The ball is trying to punch it in. It's first and goal. Offense looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete, even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting earhole. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
All right, it's second down and goal now for this offense. Tailback tests the middle of the defense. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
Boy, Chris, the way this quarterback's been playing, the football here. I wouldn't be surprised now that they're facing third down and goal. Put it in his hands and let him work his magic.
On third and goal, they've got to cut into this big lead. Probably 4-down territory. Defense showing blitz here. Third and goal. Looking to throw the ball. Trying to extend the play. incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play.
Well, sometimes an answer for an offensive coordinator against a good pass rush is to move the launching point, move the quarterback from one spot to another to affect the rhythm of the pass rush. That's not having any kind of impact at all on this defense. They're getting after this quarterback no matter where he is. They do a good job of it right here.
Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. And they've got him a sack to end the drive. What a play by this defense.
Instead of getting points here and going for the field goal, this offense decides to get aggressive, and the offensive line gives up the sack. It looked like they miscommunicated. The defense, to their credit, is able to get after the quarterback, and they come up with not only a stop, but now they get the ball back themselves.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. He's moving out of the pocket now. Nothing open downfield, so we'll just throw it away. After the incompletion, they'll have to try to convert here on 3rd and 9. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Lets it fly out of the wideout. He's picked for a 3rd time tonight. And he steps out of bounds, but a crucial takeaway. Great play by this defense.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. Oh, it's a reverse. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the 2nd and 3rd down coming up.
There's a shot toward the end zone. That's the 3rd pick tonight thrown by this QB. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Love this quarterback's athletic ability and the way he can create and improvise. Unfortunately here, he just didn't locate the defender and he throws the interception.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Now here's the toss play. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
But these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. That's reeled in. It's Okada. Tackle made after the completion.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. He lets it go on the move. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Chris, I just don't know about this call. I like the aggressive approach, but at this point, late in the game, playing with the lead, 3rd down and long, maybe you run the ball. You know, work that clock. Continue to think about the big picture. Now you're facing 4th down and long, and I think you got to punt it away and hope the defense can secure a victory.
And the Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
Hey, it's positive yards, right? That's never a bad thing. But let's face it, these guys got a long way to go in a short amount of time to do it. So let's get the ball downfield, and let's get out of bounds to try to preserve that clock.
And he pulls in the catch. And they stop him just short. The defense really backed up now. It's 1st and goal. The Volunteers will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Oh, that's exactly what I love to see. That's how you tackle. That is textbook from this corner. He flew in, made the tackle in space, and keeps him not only out of the end zone, but a short loss there.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Launching one to the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Chris, you see what happens when you try to squeeze it into double coverage. An incompletion is probably the best result you could have hoped for, because an interception is the most likely outcome when you're throwing the ball.
Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Vols.
A little bit surprised here, Chris. I thought they might put the ball in the air here on 3rd and goal, but instead they run the football, keep it on the ground, and they get the touchdown.
The offense still out there. They're going for 2 here. And he drops back in the gun. And it's caught in the end zone for a 2-point conversion to cut into this lead. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Returner decides to fair catch this. Here comes the Kentucky offense back out there. They're looking to build on the lead. They had to punt the football in their last possession. Keep it on the ground to work the clock here. Great footwork, a big opening now. And he's brought down, but not before he gets 1st down yardage.
Chris, good job here on this stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game. You're trailing as a defense. You got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all 3 to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
It's a solid run, gives the offense a 1st down and a new set of downs. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Running game is working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Yeah, I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Quarterback in the shotgun here on 3rd down. Gets rid of it on the move. And it's intercepted. The last thing they could afford. Short return tackle made at the 27. A crucial takeaway.
That's just a poor decision by the offensive coordinator and the quarterback. Working with the lead, run the football here and work the clock. Instead, throws it into coverage. Now they got a chance to get right back in the game.
1st down. They're going to throw the football. It's a short completion to the big tight end. A big hit by the linebacker. Physical tackle there. Big versus big. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up. We've reached the 2-minute warning here. This offense needing to score and then get the football back. Off the incompletion, it sets up a 3rd down and 2. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Quick throw to his receiver. Incomplete for a third straight play.
Oh, the quarterback and receiver just not quite on the same page. But the good news is it's 4th down and short. And trailing in this game, you've got to convert here to keep your hopes alive.
A running play called on 4th down. They tackle him, but not before he makes the 45. A solid gain. Here's a first down, not wasting any time after that conversion on 4th. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Falls incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time.
I really feel that this quarterback is rattled. At this point, he's already been sacked a number of times. I think it's affecting his timing with his receivers.
Challenging spot for the offense. It's 3rd down and long from the 45. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. The freshman introducing himself to the quarterback there.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Corner's back up now, playing a couple yards off the ball. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. And the clock winding down, they'll take a deep shot. And it's incomplete as the defense gets a big 4th down stop.
Well, I don't blame the offensive coordinator here. It's the right thing to do down a couple scores. He just didn't execute.
And the Kentucky offense is back out on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. And they'll just try to run some clock here, keeping it on the ground. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration.
This has been a great game and a great opportunity for this offense to show what they've been all about all year. They win today, and they advance to the next round.